welcome back to your social class. I am your social teacher Aisha. Last class we completed our rich heritage. In this chapter we are going to start with be healthy, live longer. Right children? So page number 235. We will start with the chapter be healthy, live longer. We live a long and healthy life. We need many different things. We need clean environment. We need healthy and nutritious food. And we need good medical care when we are ill. Long time back, humans did not understand diseases. They did not know how to cure them. Disease was considered to be a curse by God. But today, due to tremendous progress made by the medical science, we understand why disease occur. Several methods of diagnosing disease have been developed. Thousands of medicines are available, are both being developed to different diseases. However, medical cure is still not available for several diseases like AIDS. Okay, so as we know, earlier time when people used to face diseases, when they used to become ill, when they become sick children, they used to think it's a curse of a God. God has punished them. It's a curse of a God. So what they used to do, they used to go and stay in the temples, thinking that God has punished them. If we stay in temple, maybe we'll get cured. Okay, they will be having this belief. But now, when the modernization came, when people started to learn, medicines also came. Now we are going to learn how these diseases would be come to know how it came to the light and what are the preventions they used to do. We are going to learn in this chapter. So first is about clinical thermometer. You know what about this thermometer states? Everyone knows what is a thermometer. It shows the fever. Okay, there is a thermometer. They'll put it in either in the mouth, either in the armpits. Armpits is nothing but as below your arms. Okay, for small children, they won't put clinical thermometer in mouth children because they will start to chew the thermometer and all right. So they won't put, and they may start to bite also, and it won't show proper this. So what they will do, they will put the thermometer in their armpits. What this clinical thermometer will do, children? It will measure the fever in our body, how much heat is our body. There is a mercury in that. Okay, there is a mercury in that. The degrees of fever you have in our body, the mercury goes to up there. 49, you have 39 degrees of fever, the mercury goes up to 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, it shows the fever of your body. Then when the doctor will think, oh, he or she has 39 degrees of fever, so we have to give this particular medicines. Okay, this is a work of clinical thermometer. Okay, so who has designed this clinical thermometer, children? This was designed by Gabriel. It was designed by Gabriel Fahrenheit. It was designed by Gabriel Daniel Fahrenheit. Okay, so the mercury in the bulb. Okay, the mercury in the bulb expands. Okay, it expands and it shows the heat of our body. It flows through the neck of the tube. It flows to the neck of the tube. It will go close to the wherever the degrees is there, it flows over there. Okay, it shows the accurate temperature of our body as I said you. Okay, so this helps the doctor. When mercury cools down, it kind of flow. Okay, when mercury will come down, children, now already it's taken down, right? So it will not flow back. Okay, it won't flow back. If this is a mercury, it shows the fever. Okay, it won't show back. It won't come down. So what doctor will do? Doctor will jerk loudly, right? They will jerk it loudly so that mercury will come at proper time and it could be used for other patient. Okay, this is about the thermometer. Then we have stethoscope. Stethoscope also everyone has seen, right? Doctors will be wearing stethoscope every time. They will be in their hand, in their neck itself. Okay. Earlier, children, stethoscope was made by wooden box. Wooden. Okay, when stethoscope came into the extension, who is done by René Laennec. Stethoscope was done by René. He invented stethoscope. Earlier it was made by the wooden, the cup thing will be there. No, that was made by wooden and it was not that approachable to listen the heartbeats of the patient. Then later time came out, now they made of the rubber. This stethoscope will show the heartbeat of the patient. Usually 70 to 76 times a patient's heart should be beaten. repeated, right? It should at least thump, thup, 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 dub, lub, thub sound will come. No, it should be at least to 72 to 76 times. And this heartbeat we can listen from the stethoscope. Doctor will put the stethoscope to his ears and he will take the rubber filament and he will check our heartbeats. And if you have seen, even doctor will keep the stethoscope back side and he will ask you to cough also, right? He will check all these measures. Okay, at least in it was they were about 12 inches long. Earlier it was 12 inches long. When the modernization came, it came to the proper, and now many doctors every doctors are having stethoscope. Okay, everyone will listen from the heartbeat of the patient. It is not only for heartbeat of the patient, even the lungs and intestines also can be listened from the stethoscope of the patient. Even the doctor will keep in the stomach also, right? Between the lungs and stomach also, he will keep the stethoscope. Okay, I hope you have understood about clinical thermometer as well as stethoscope. Now we have microscope. The microscope is an instrument used to magnify things. So microscope is an instrument. Here you can see the. So here is the stethoscope. Okay, this you have seen, and it was invented by René Laennec. Then clinical thermometer was invented by Gabriel Daniel Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit, Celsius, this and all will come from this inventor's name only, children. Okay. Then microscope. Okay, this was invented by Zacharias Janssen in 1590. Okay, children, I forgot about Gabriel Daniel invented thermometer in 1715. Children, you should be pakka with dates. History, social is nothing but of dates. Not now, in further also you'll be having lots of dates and events. You should be sure about the dates. Okay. Then about the stethoscope, it was done in 1860, and microscope was developed in 1590. Okay, microscope is used to look small tiny creatures, children. Okay, in a plant, stomata, cells and all would be seen by microscope only. Okay, in labs and all you can find this microscope. They will find all tiny creatures in our blood and all tiny, this will be there. Germs in our blood which we cannot see through our naked eyes could be seen with the microscope. Okay. The optical microscope was invented by could be seen with this microscope. Okay. He made microscope lenses that could magnify objects up to 300 times. That microscope will now magnify. It means now you have a camera. Okay, it will be zooming 1, 2, 3, 4. It will be zooming. No, like this only. Mr. Zacharias Janssen made microscope which could be magnified for around 300 times more. He observed bacteria, plants, insects and tissues in human body. Okay, he all saw this by putting the microscope, putting the blood, everything in the microscope, and he observed all this. Okay, this helped him study red blood cells, the structure of eye and the muscles in human body. When the microscope came into existence, then he started to study about the muscles, red blood cells, and about the muscles and about the structure of eye also from our body with the help of this microscope. Now today in microscope, what at all they will use apart from this? They will test blood, they will test urine test, they will test the stools also. Stool means will pass through motion, right? Then sputum, that is spit, saliva. Okay, these and all are tested under electron microscope. They help doctors to determine which virus or bacteria is causing disease and be able to administer the appropriate treatment. This will help them to administer. Okay, this will help them to see which bacteria is causing the fever, cold. Cold will be having cold bacteria and all, right. If it is not curing, if you have any infectious, if you feel like it is something infectious, they will be curing and it will show. It will show. You can say they will check in the bacteria. Sorry, they will check the bacteria in the microscope and it will be cured. Okay, this was about the microscope. Now we have X-ray. X-rays are invisible rays that can pass through many solid substances that visible light cannot. They allow doctor to see inside the human body and look for diseases and fractured bone. X-rays were discovered by the German scientist Wilhelm Röntgen in 1895. So it was discovered by Wilhelm Röntgen in 1895. Okay, children. X-rays. Okay. suppose suppose a patient is having the fracture in his hand. His joints are moved. Okay, his joints are dislocated. Now, normally we cannot see, right, because it is covered with muscles, it is covered with skin, flesh, and all. We cannot see normally. This X-ray machine, they will, if the patient is lying on that X-ray machine, these X-ray machine detectors are there, they will go inside the trays will go inside it, and it will show the picture of our bones, whether it is fractured or whether it is dislocated. Okay, it will pass through our human body. The detectors will pass through our human bodies, and it will show the features of what has a problem in our body. This X-ray machines will show it. Okay, so these diseases, any diseases are there, if patient has any appendix problem, patient is having any liver problem or anything, normally from naked eyes we cannot see, nor that we can put a hand in, doctor cannot check. So what will do doctor will say to take X-ray. These X-rays will help them to cure or treat the disease over there, or treat the fracture or something from the patient's body. Okay, then scanners are also there. So here is the X-ray machine. Here you have X-ray machine. Patient will lie on this, on this bed, and the machine will detect here. Then we have CT scanners. Okay, patient is facing any problem in head. Maybe he is having lot of head pain and it has not been cured. This CT scanners will definitely help them to see what's problem. So neurological scanner also there is. It will help them to solve the issues of a patient. Okay. Then MRI also have, doctors uses this to bones and internal organs of our patient who is suffering from diseases. Okay, MRI machines. Okay, patient will lay in this and they will send inside that machine so that they will come to know what it is exact problem with the patient's body. Okay, children. So this was about our first chapter about the diseases and about these inventions made by the inventors. I'll just give you a quick recap soon. First of all, about a clinical thermometer. It was invented by the Daniel Fahrenheit in 1715. He invented a thermometer. Okay, this thermometer is called clinical thermometer. It measures the patient's temperature. Okay, here you can see, right? It measures the patient's temperature. Okay, it's approximately written Fahrenheit. It's his name only F and Celsius C. A normal human body, children, a normal human body should be less than 100, somewhere around 98.4, 99 should be there, a normal. Okay, around from 37 degrees to 98, or it should be, temperature should be 98.4 degree or 37 C, 37 degree. Celsius is different, Fahrenheit is different, children. If they are terming the thermometer from Fahrenheit, so it should be 98.4 degrees. If it is showing the Celsius form, it should be shown as 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, if you are checking in the Fahrenheit, it should be 98.4 degrees Fahrenheit. If you are checking in Celsius, it should be 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, then they keep it the thermometer in the patient's mouth or armpit. The bulb of the mercury will expand and it will show where it will go to the tip of the neck of the thermometer. Okay, and it will show the fever. Then as soon as it shows the fever, doctor will recognize how much fever he has. Then he or she will start the treatment on the patient. Then the mercury, when it cools down, it won't come on its own. We have to jerk it. Then only the mercury comes to its normal place. Then what we have? Then we have stethoscope. Doctor uses the stethoscope to check the heartbeat of the patient. Okay, normally 70 to 76 the heartbeat of the patient should be there. He will check it. Okay, earlier it was used by the wooden. It was 12 meters long. Then later modernization, revolutionary and all came into existence, and now we have beautiful thermometers which is very easy and are able to afford and is able to detect the heartbeats properly. Then we have microscope. It was invented by Rene Laennec in 1860. Then we have microscope. Small minute particles and all of a human body, of a plant, animals, organs, that all you can see in microscope. It was invented by Zacharias Janssen in 1590. Okay, he made microscope which could magnify more than 300 times, zoom to be more than 300 times. Okay, he studied about the DNA, about the structure of the eye, about the muscles with the help of this microscope only. Okay, now microscope is used for blood, urine, spit and all. They will check and cure the diseases with the help of microscope invention. Then we have X-rays and scanners and MRIs, which we cannot see through the naked bodies. This X-rays, scanners and all will pass through our bodies. This wavelength spectrums will pass through our bodies and will detect the fracture diseases wherever the body has. Okay, children, this was about the first half of the Great Inventors, first half of the Be Healthy and Live Longer. Next part I will be continuing with the next session. Meanwhile, if you have any doubts, we will definitely meet in our interactive session. I want everyone to read this. Okay, children, read the textbook and we will meet in our interactive session. Bye, children. Take care.